Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the recent debate between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. It was a heated exchange, full of policy clashes and moments of high tension. We're going to break it down by focusing on three key aspects: the overall flow of the debate, what each candidate said about the economy, and how viewers and polls responded. Let's get into it. The debate, held on September 10, 2024, marked one of the most anticipated political events of the year. It was framed as a showdown between two major figures in American politics: former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. Both brought distinctly different styles and policy perspectives to the stage. Trump, known for his fiery and often confrontational debate style, didn't disappoint. He immediately went on the offensive, focusing on attacking the Biden-Harris administration for what he described as their failed economic policies. He continued to push his America First agenda, emphasizing nationalism, immigration reform, and a return to what he called real economic growth. On the other hand, Harris took a more measured and authoritative approach. She focused on issues like healthcare, social justice, and working to restore confidence in American democracy. Throughout the debate, Harris presented herself as the voice of reason and stability, contrasting Trump's often unfiltered and unpredictable rhetoric. A key theme of the debate was economic recovery post-pandemic. Both candidates made their pitch to the American people on how they would restore the economy to full strength. Trump doubled down on deregulation and corporate tax cuts, while Harris advocated for higher taxes on the wealthy and increased support for middle and low-income Americans. Example quote from Trump: "We had the best economy in history before COVID hit. Harris and Biden destroyed it with lockdowns and reckless spending." Example quote from Harris: "We need an economy that works for everyone, not just the top 1%. My plan is to invest in healthcare, education, and infrastructure while holding the wealthy accountable." The economy was a major focus throughout the debate. Each candidate outlined their vision for how they would handle America's economic challenges, and unsurprisingly, their approaches couldn't be more different. Kamala Harris on the economy. Harris centered her economic proposals around creating a more equitable society. One of her key points was raising the minimum wage, ensuring that all Americans have access to affordable health care, and increasing investments in education. She pointed out the stark income inequality in the country, stating that too many working-class Americans are struggling to make ends meet while the rich get richer. Her proposed tax reforms would place higher taxes on the wealthiest Americans and large corporations. Harris argued that by making the wealthy pay their fair share, the government could fund crucial social programs and infrastructure projects that benefit all Americans. Additionally, Harris spoke about the need for strong environmental policies to combat climate change, emphasizing that green energy jobs are a critical part of the future U.S. economy. She envisions an economy where sustainability and economic growth go hand in hand. Trump on the economy. In contrast, Trump took a hardline stance on deregulation and lowering taxes. He pointed to his administration's economic successes before the COVID-19 pandemic, emphasizing record-low unemployment and a booming stock market. According to Trump, the best way to revive the economy is to get the government out of the way and allow businesses to thrive. He criticized the Biden-Harris administration for increasing government spending and imposing regulations, which he believes stifled economic growth. Trump's core economic message is clear: a free market economy with fewer taxes and regulations will lead to prosperity for all Americans. On the topic of immigration, Trump reiterated his strict stance, suggesting that an open border policy would flood the job market with low-wage workers, negatively impacting American jobs and wages. Example quote from Trump: "We're going to cut regulations, we're going to lower taxes, and we're going to bring back American jobs. The economy was thriving before the pandemic hit, and it will thrive again under my leadership." Example quote from Harris: "We need to build an economy that's fair for everyone. That means investing in healthcare, education, and the clean energy jobs of the future. We can't just focus on corporate profits. We need to lift up working Americans." These economic arguments reflect the fundamental ideological divide between the two candidates. Harris leans on progressive taxation and government investment in social programs, while Trump pushes for deregulation, tax cuts, and a hands-off approach to business. Now let's talk about how viewers reacted to the debate and what the polls are saying. Immediately after the debate, online discussions exploded, with many debating who came out on top. According to a 538 poll conducted by ABC News, 52% of viewers believed that Harris won the debate, while 44% thought Trump had the upper hand. The numbers reflect a narrow lead for Harris, which shows the country is still deeply divided. Harris's performance, particularly her calm and composed demeanor, resonated with undecided voters. Many appreciated her focus on healthcare, economic equity, and social justice. On the other hand, Trump's base remained as loyal as ever, praising his aggressive style and no-nonsense approach to immigration and taxes. A CNN poll showed a similar trend, indicating that while Trump's core supporters were energized by his performance, Harris managed to sway some undecided voters, especially those concerned with healthcare and climate change. One key takeaway from the polls is that the economic discussion played a major role in shaping voters' opinions. Harris's arguments about income inequality and healthcare seemed to hit home with a large portion of the electorate. However, Trump's message about bringing back economic growth and job creation continued to resonate with working-class voters who see him as the best candidate to restore the economy to pre-pandemic levels. So, what does this mean moving forward? The debate made it clear that economic issues are at the heart of this election. Harris and Trump are offering two very different visions for America's future. As the election nears, we'll continue to see how their economic policies evolve and how they resonate with voters. One thing is certain, this race is far from over, and every debate, every poll, and every new policy proposal could be the deciding factor. Stay tuned for more updates on the 2024 US election, and let me know in the comments. Who do you think won the debate, and whose economic plan would you support? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates on the 2024 elections. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.